What's up, everybody? My name is Godzi, and welcome back to another episode of Your Turn to Die, Death Game by Majority. Last episode, the main game began once more, and KG told us everything about his past, and now we're in the second part of it. And the people on the chopping block are KG, Kana, So, and Now, for some reason. So, that's great. I did some thinking about what happened last episode, regarding mostly two things. One, Now being chosen as one of the four for the second round. And two, So saying he's the sacrifice. For now, well, there's only really two options. Either A, she's the sacrifice and voted for herself, or B, she was just considered suspicious by two of the 8 people still alive. Yeah, because 2 votes from the sacrifice, yeah. Of the 8 people still alive, 2 people thought she was suspicious. So that's great. And then for So saying he's the sacrifice is the most confusing thing in the world. Because it's like there are two possibilities. Either So is the sacrifice, or he's not the sacrifice. So I tried to think of what could benefit him in both scenarios. One, if he is the sacrifice, then by saying he's the sacrifice, people will think there's no way he's the sacrifice. So they will think he's a safe bet, but at the same time, Rekko said, what if he is actually the sacrifice? That'd be bad. That'd be awful for us. That would be goddamn atrocious. That would be the worst possible scenario. If he's the sacrifice and we vote for him, well, no, rather if we vote for the Keymaster, that'd be the worst possible scenario, but still. The second possibility is that he is not the sacrifice, and this I could not wrap my head around. If he is not the sacrifice, then the only thing he could do, by saying he is the sacrifice, is avoid getting votes. But he still got votes. 2 votes, in fact. So that's the weird part. Everyone in this round got 2 votes, meaning one of them is probably the sacrifice. Now is the most likely option to be the sacrifice, since we all thought of reasons why KG, Kana, and So were suspicious. But I can't remove them from the running. At the very least, I don't think KG or So is the sacrifice. So it's either gonna be Kana or Now. And I'm thinking those 2 are gonna die anyways. I mean, I was also thinking it's possible that q-taro is the sacrifice and is just letting himself die. Maybe. That's possible. But I don't foresee that being the case. But either way, what are we doing right now? There were 4 trades made in total. That ain't that many. Okay, so trades. By the way, I've been a commoner the whole way. Woof. Didn't get traded with even once. Meow. Trading cards required 50 tokens, so only so many people can make trades. Alright, let's extract everyone then. Honestly, it's all a mess in my head. Glad we got given more time to sort it out. Okay. The token rankings had q-taro in first and Gin in last, if I heard right. Me, you, and Now were near the bottom, right? I don't think we had enough tokens to trade cards. That's true. By the way, I've been a my heart was pounding, wondering whether I'd get past a bad card, Meow. But my roll didn't change up to the very end, woof. I made it through all 5 trades, Meow. Oop. There we go. 5 trades, 4 trades. There we go. Muscle Gorilla, that's wrong, Meow.
What?
There were 5 trades, woof.
5? Wait, by my memory, there were 3 trades. And I heard there was one just before the main game.
I get it. You misunderstood, q-taro. There were 2 trades while you were out.
What? That don't make no sense.
That's our line, Meow.
Sorry, but nobody's giving me an explanation.
No, well, that's on us. Hey, q-taro, when was it that you passed Sara the sacrifice card? Actually, did you have sacrifice from the start?
Nah, that ain't it. The first card I had was commoner.
I get it. That tells me most of the trades. What? I don't have a clue, Woof. Why is that, Meow? Because your friendly policeman made the first trade. For real? Who'd you trade what? I gave Sara the Keymaster.
Then what card did Sara start with?
I have no reason to lie, but... At first, I was a commoner. You traded Keymaster for commoner, Meow? and I deepened our trust doing it. Let's do a little sort out. In the first trade, I passed the Keymaster into Sara's hands. In the second trade, what got traded? Someone sacrificing q-taro's commoner? Exactly. Someone's sacrifice got swapped with q-taro's commoner. And in the third trade, Sara's Keymaster and q-taro's sacrifice were swapped. That makes sense so far?
Yep, that's what it'd mean.
Muscle Gorilla, tell us everything you can remember, meow! We're gonna have you tell us all the details of the third trade.
Urgh.
Progress. At the time of the third trade, I was searching the first floor alone, meow! So I wanna know the situation, woof! The third trade happened while everyone was sharing the laptop. These trades, better keep them sorted out in my head too. Oh, you can now sort out the details of the trades. What's that mean? Okay, let's get all this straight. Okay. So, that's all we know so far. Okay, so let's get this all straight. The top row of this table is what cards everyone had to start with. Those further to the right had more tokens to spend, in broad strokes at least. I see. The next row is what cards everyone had after the first trade. Below that is after the second trade, after the third trade, and so on and so forth. The bottom row is after the fifth trade, in other words, the rolls they ended up with. Of course, this is all guesswork. I'll rework it if new information comes up. So, can you actually add shit into it? Cause, okay, Gin said that he never got traded any cards, so that's fair to think. Okay, so from the information on this, that would imply... Okay, assuming everything on this is correct, which it's probably not, I still doubt so is the sacrifice. That would mean, at the very end, he traded Commoner for Sacrifice with Sara. It's possible. I don't think it's the case, though. So that means q-taro was traded Sacrifice on the second trade. So that's messed up. With this, we know where Keymaster was the whole time, though. KG had Keymaster first, then Sara was given it for the first two, and then that would mean the third trade, yeah, he traded Sacrifice for Keymaster. But then he started as Commoner, he's saying, which is what the second trade was. So first trade, KG and Sara, second trade, someone in q-taro, third trade, q-taro and Sara. Fourth trade, we don't know. Fifth trade, Sacrifice and Commoner. Someone traded with Sara. This information implies it was so. So, hold on. So we're on the third trade. Ponder third trade. I can't believe q-taro would send me the sacrifice. Time-wise, it happened when we were sharing the laptop. Okay. So let's extract everyone. I was worried because you were acting strange, Sara. To think you'd been traded the sacrifice. Damn, q-taro. You can make that trade on the spot and then act all innocent? Huh? Something's strange here. Because he was with us, wasn't he? So was the one who walked off. Okay. I was off doing all this stuff by myself, Woof. I wanted to see the laptop, meow. What stuff did you do exactly? It's not relevant right now, Woof. q-taro, why aren't you talking? Okay. There we go. Why would you deny it, q-taro?
What?
I mean, you need a ring-up box to trade. If he used one on the spot, shouldn't we have seen him do it? What could he be hiding? Oh, this again. Great. Alright, this one's probably gonna be very difficult. Oh god. Oh god, it's being very wacky. Get over here. I can't catch up with it. Okay, got it. Only because it slowed down, though. Be as silent as you want. It's no use. Spit it all out, Q-taro.
I meant to cooperate. With Sara. With everyone. But I got used for convenience. I'm pathetic. Pathetic adult. The third trade, my sacrifice being sent to Sara. It wasn't me, it was So's doing.
What? I don't know what you're talking about.
So knew. He knew I had to sacrifice.
What?
When everybody was sharing a laptop, So wasn't going to use the toilet. He went to use a ring-up box to trade my sacrifice in Sara's Keymaster.
So he took q-taro's tablet, I see. Okay. Don't know a thing about that. Wait a second! He chose 2 other people and made them trade? You can do that? Yeah, it must be possible, huh? So you can say that with confidence. So, isn't it about time you confess? Tell us your real reason for sharing the laptop. Such a deeply suspicious individual, KG. Oh boy. Oh god, what? Oh, this again. I see. The discussion is stuck in equilibrium, failing to come to an agreement.
Did somebody say split? Wrong game, Monokuma.
How about I hear the truth from your mouth? About what? Between the statements these two give, I should either affirm correct ones or deny incorrect ones. Q-taro couldn't do the third trade. I was on the toilet, so I couldn't either. Affirm. Exactly, because he was with us. The question is, how did you know the sacrifice? Sheesh, just rolling on ahead with this assumption that I knew, huh? Did he learn about Q-taro's sacrifice via hacking? Couldn't I just take a peek to do that? No, he did the trade. So do I deny KG, or do I... I think I have to deny KG. No, I doubt even So could do such a thing. Is there any other way? There should be some other means. Confirm? Precisely, you saw it directly! Q-taro's intent was to negotiate with So. And as a condition for his trade, he showed So his sacrifice card. It's natural to think that. Such an active imagination, Miss Sara. How about you use that imagination to consider what their negotiation was like? Okay. Q-taro started to negotiate outside So's bedroom door. Huh? Were you watching or what? Well, So's statement here is nothing, so... affirm. Yes, even So's already recognized that fact. That's right. How did So react to Q-taro's proposition? He must have let him in the room quickly and struck the deal. I'm not brave enough to let Q-taro in. Why would that be the case? Sure? Right, he probably invited him in to talk. Hey, did you know Q-taro despises me quite a bit? So, would I really throw caution to the wind and open the door for him? That wasn't right? So deny this then. No, you were brave! No, I was trembling like a puppy. Sara, don't lump strangers in with weirdly powerful high school girls like yourself. What do you mean weirdly powerful? Then, affirm? Exactly, you're frail, So. You surely wouldn't have that courage. Is that meant to be a provocation? It's not working. Adults are too cool-headed. I can't upset the balance. Let's start over, so I have to deny KG there? Q-taro couldn't do the third trade, correct. Deny? Huh? Affirm, yeah, that's right, I'm stupid. So deny KG then. No, negotiating through a door is just strange. This is our- oh, wait, I'm an idiot. So then deny this. No, I'm sure So was on guard. Q-taro would take the laptop from him once before. So wouldn't let him in the room, no questions asked. And did they make a deal through the door? How amusing. I just thought of a way. Q-taro slipped the tablet under the door. Wouldn't he consider I might betray him? Let's affirm KG. That's it exactly! That's what Q-taro did to propose his deal. So must have been fairly wary of Q-taro, who could best him using force. So Q-taro informed him that he was the sacrifice in advance. Not vocally, but by showing him his tablet. There we go. So, you had yet another objective on top of tokens and the Sara folder. To control the sacrifices you wanted. You got it. After the second trade, me and Kana were working on the escape plan. Then I heard q-taro through the door. "Want to make a deal," he said. I didn't care to listen, but he slid his tablet under the door, and there I saw it. Sacrifice. How brave of him to go as far as offering up info just so I'd share the laptop.
What do you know? Sara, you saw that first floor security footage, right? Well, it's the truth. I haven't discussed my first trial, have I? It was one absurd trial, I tell ya. He told me. Set up the props used for the death game.
And it's true? You set up the cards?
Yeah. Of course, I didn't know what they meant yet. Once I found out, I knew Kai's fate was set. It's like I killed him. Kai took the Sage card I just placed at random. That's why I always wanted to get Kai's laptop back one more time.
Such an emotional story. So that's what drove you to give me a whole 100 tokens. 100, meow? No shit, that's enough for 2 trades. But you left yourself enough for just 1 trade. How cunning, pretending to risk your life, but not forgetting to protect yourself. What a dirty adult you are.
Say again?
All told, you left yourself an escape route. If you were in a pickle, you could pass the sacrifice away from yourself. That's why I decided to act first and send the sacrifice to someone else. To Miss Sara, always thinking of her allies. Is that the truth of the 3rd trade? I was hopeful it might make you tear off your sheep's clothing. Why does he do all this to me? But you went above and beyond my expectations. Huh? The 4th trade was you, wasn't it, Miss Sara? No? What are you talking about? I mean, the sacrifice is what killed Joe, yes? I didn't have tokens. I didn't even have enough tokens. I couldn't do any trades. No tokens. It's hard to believe. Quiet, loner! I was with Big Sis Sara for the 4th trade, woof! So was I. Sara didn't do any trade then. Well then. Must have been an ally who did it for you. KG, you took the sacrifice from Miss Sara, didn't you? What? What's the meaning of this? It's really very simple. The 2 of them were accomplices. Ahem? Miss Sara and KG formed a terrifying plan involving the sacrifice. To achieve victory in the main game, by way of said sacrifice. They schemed to escape by working together and having KG win the vote. I suspect the 5th trade that followed was Miss Sara and KG making a bluff. They just picked 2 random commoners to have trade. Then the sacrifice is KG? That's all a weird, wild fabrication. I mean, the sacrifice I had was taken away by the 5th trade. So spouting nonsense to eat everyone by the nose. If my reasoning is correct, KG is the sacrifice, and the sage is Miss Now, perhaps. I'm the sage? Yep. So it may well be fine to have Miss Now die this time. Wait a second! At the start, you said you were the sacrifice! Yep, that was a lie. I'm a commoner. No way! Then, wouldn't you... that's an incorrect translation, I guess. Then, wouldn't you be in the same boat as me? Huh, I see. Guess choosing anybody but KG is the same in the end. Then let's vote for Kana, since she's the least valuable. So... Enough. It's been a long time since I've hated somebody this much. Here's a friendly little police report. I long since used up all my tokens. And you want me to just believe that? So, you're just dying to say I ended up being the sacrifice, aren't you? Oh. Unfortunately, I'm the keymaster. Ooh. That contradicts q-taro. Huh? What are you saying? The keymaster is q-taro, though.
Looks like we got him good.
Oh?
My real role is Sage!
Ooh! Interesting. Q-taro's the sage?
Oh, fuck. Get fucked, so.
Ridiculous. That's impossible.
It's possible, alright. And as the Sage, I'm making an announcement. KG's without a doubt the Keymaster!
It can't be true. That's all. You were on the right track to think accomplices. But it wasn't Sara I teamed up with. It was q-taro. Ooh. Let's tell the truth of the 4th trade, shall we? So KG and q-taro are now invulnerable. Oh my god. The trade between Mr. Policeman and q-taro.
First, when So betrayed me with the sacrifice, I went stomping around in a rage.
When I heard what happened, I proposed to q-taro that we team up. So in the 4th trade, Keiji and q-taro's cards got traded? That 4th trade sure ended up punishing the loner now, meow! Hold on, q-taro, weren't you passed out during the 4th trade? Wait, I had q-taro's tablet. Didn't I? We do. Wait, it doesn't have to be q-taro's. It doesn't have to be. And even then, Keiji could have made the trade even if q-taro's passed out, couldn't he? So, this is different now. Okay. So the only people who haven't said their roles are now and Kana. I was thinking Kana's probably the sacrifice just now. Okay, so... Interesting. So sorting this out, people further to the right have more tokens. I don't think now's the sacrifice. Because that would imply she was able to make a trade with her tokens. She wasn't. We have more tokens than her. Meaning the sacrifice is not Gin now or Rekko. Assuming q-taro and Keiji are telling the truth, Kana's the sacrifice. Meaning we'll probably end up voting for now or So. Alright, let's extract everyone then. And that said, when I first spotted him, I just pacified him since he was pissed. But I ended up talking with q-taro and we thought things over. In the 4th trade, I traded my card with q-taro's Keymaster. But actually, I went and did this trade myself while q-taro was passed out. Seems q-taro figured it out during the main game and was able to put the story together. It's all owed to the power of that card, even my noticing of q-taro's Keymaster. Okay?
Seeing you acting funny, Sara, I was convinced. The sacrifice had moved to you. I wouldn't let it stand. Decided I'd knock him down and take my tokens back. Keiji noticed me then and came to talk. He persuaded me to give it up. Didn't know what So was thinking after all. And so I trusted Keiji, and have him take custody of all my remaining tokens.
All of them? Ooh. I mean, Keiji could do the trade himself, but... Is he panicking? Hasn't worked out his logic? God, I'm getting confused. Insightful, Rekko. I'm sure Mr. Policeman was burning with the desire to see justice carried out, meow! Use a whole 50 tokens to trade cards with Muscle Gorilla just to defeat the loner, woof. Huh? Before Mr. Policeman said he didn't have any tokens at the 4th trade, meow! And he couldn't have traded, woof! Okay, you handed Keiji all your tokens. Okay, so I'm gonna save, because I haven't in a while. I think I have to versus q-taro again. You gave him all your tokens, meow? Alright, got it.
Sure did. It seems like that landed way outside So's ballpark.
Shut up!
Running out of leeway, are we?
I've still got doubts. I can't be convinced with just that. After all, Keiji, why were you able to know about q-taro having the Keymaster? Isn't the only way to do that during the main game with the Sage's power of clairvoyance?
Huh, so you still don't know. Okie dokie, let's resume the discussion.
Wait, that would mean Keiji was the Sage, so the 2nd trade he became the Sage. Is that what that means? We're able to extract a new statement from So. I just have to keep going. So, sort this out. We don't know the 2nd trade. No, the 2nd trade was someone giving q-taro sacrifice. Meaning, oh, but wait, it could have been 2 trades at once? Maybe? So the 1st trade, Sara and Keiji. The 2nd trade, someone and q-taro. The 3rd trade, q-taro and Sara. The 4th trade... Yeah, Keiji would have had to have been the Sage. But wait... How does this work? No, q-taro... Okay, yeah. q-taro was the sacrifice from the get-go. Is that... That would make it make sense. Because then that means the 2nd trade could be someone in Keiji. Making Keiji the Sage. Because he was a commoner at that point. Why isn't this box filled? KG Keymaster, Sara Commoner. Someone sacrificed q-taro Commoner. Q-taro sacrificed Sara Keymaster. KG Sage q-taro Keymaster. Happened when we were in Softwind's doll room looking for Ranger's check. Did KG and q-taro become accomplices and make this trade? For now, if I want to piece this together, I need to extract info from them on the 4th trade. 5th trade. Question mark Commoner. Sara sacrifice. Okay. Sage's power of clairvoyance. I'm gonna extract everyone again? Did I say anything strange?
Sure enough. Seems like I got knocked out and taken out in advance.
I'm getting confused. What a rash gorilla, left. Oh no, this is bad. So I need to find some way. Okay. Q-taro had Keymaster, so that means KG knew he was the Keymaster, which means KG was the Sage somehow, so that's a problem. That's already established. Okay, let's save. I'm going to test this. That's right, okay. The power of that card. You don't mean... Yeah, the Sage's clairvoyance, of course. The Sage could use clairvoyance even outside of the main game? That's what the tablets are for. You intentionally didn't mention it! Unraveled all the mysteries now. This should prove it. Mr. Policeman used clairvoyance to see Q-taro's Keymaster. Then I made the 4th trade to swap Q-taro's Keymaster and my Sage. Now, there isn't even a need to discuss the 5th trade anymore. Convinced of your victory earlier, you confessed I'm a commoner. Any other questions? No, there's something odd about KG's story. It'll become clear if I look back at the trade so far. Right. The card I had at first was a commoner, KG's was the Keymaster. And in the first trade, the Keymaster was sent to me and my commoner to KG. Next, the second trade. The sacrifice went to Q-taro and his commoner went to someone else. Next, the third trade. So initiated a trade that sent me the sacrifice and q-taro the Keymaster. And then the 4th trade. The Keymaster went to KG and the Sage to Q-taro. The part that's strange, sure enough, is the Sage card. That's right, the Sage is out of place. KG should have been a commoner the whole time. So why did KG have the Sage at the time of the 4th trade? That must mean KG's first card wasn't Keymaster. No, that's true. He's lying about having Sage now? No, that's not it. Because KG was able to see that q-taro had the Keymaster. So it's true that he had the Sage. But the trades don't make sense like this. That must mean... KG's first card being the Keymaster? That was a lie! How so? KG had the Sage from the beginning. So then so someone else traded with me? Did he take someone else's tablet? And so his clairvoyance let him see who had the Keymaster from the beginning too. Which is why in the first trade, he can make me and the person with the Keymaster trade. Oh, okay. Well, this is still a good scenario for us then. But if he did that, hasn't he been lying to me this whole time? Are you really going to vote for So? Now? Something's not right. We should discuss this a little more. Don't be stupid, you're a candidate now! If the discussion leads to you getting picked, I'm afraid too, but I just get a weird feeling. Are we sure So is really a commoner, and that KG is the Keymaster? Now, something is odd. You're exactly right, there are still mysteries remaining. In the 5th trade, why did someone trade for the sacrifice I had? And the other party was a commoner. This isn't a problem we can ignore. Yeah, meow! This 5th trade, we should talk about it some. What?
If by any chance we pick the sacrifice, we're done for, you know?
We shouldn't need any more discussion. KG? Digging up old conclusions is just gonna make us more lost. It's your turn to die, So. That's how it'll end. Ooh. So said the same thing to us, though. In the first game, I remember. No, we can't do that, KG. As long as we have time, we should seek the truth. Alright.
Let's do it. We'll discuss the roles of the 4 who are in the final vote.
Okay. There's someone who moved Sara's sacrifice via the 5th trade. If KG's the Keymaster, so Kana or Now should be the sacrifice, right? Is the loner really a commoner, Meow? Should we believe that, Woof?
It's alright. So was convinced the whole time that Sara traded away the sacrifice.
In other words, Kana or Now, which of them would have the sacrifice? I don't believe it. KG and q-taro are lying. I think Kana's the sacrifice, which is upsetting, but I think that's the case. I have no reason to doubt Gin or Rekko. I don't think either of them is the sacrifice, and I don't think Now had enough tokens to trade. Of course, if someone else took her tablet, it's possible, but still. Alright, let's start by saving. Let's extract everyone. It's just painful to think it over anymore. Vote for So, and let's end this Sara.
That's to say, So fell for KG's trick. The location of the sacrifice or any other card, he didn't know one lick about the truth. If he'd stolen my tablet when he knocked me out, maybe he could have learned my card. But I kept it on me at all times to avoid just that. Kept it tucked beneath my clothes. So didn't have a chance to do tomfoolery. He's a commoner.
His tablet, huh? Ooh. Damn it! Damn it! So doesn't seem very persuasive at all. Sara, you really didn't have tokens, right? You didn't hand someone a sacrifice? Please believe me. Alright. In that case, it's gotta be someone with tokens who made it to the final vote, yeah? So? Or Kana? Is there any possibility that his Keymaster was sent somewhere else at any point? Q-taro's Sage Power should let him see that KG's the Keymaster. Then, is that possibility 0? If it's all the loner lying, Woof. Well, I mean, and we know the loner. Him not being able to refute anything is weird now. Could be he's actually accomplices with Bucket Girl and putting on an act, Meow. Stop calling her Bucket Girl, even if it's true. Okay. Which of them would have the sacrifice? Okay, no tomfoolery. I think what we have to do is this. There, okay. Q-taro, you're saying you had your tablet on you at all times, yes?
Yep, take a look, it's right here.
When you woke up, where was it?
On the table in the Last Supper room. On the table?
I call that being off, you Meow! As I thought, that tablet Q-taro has now is a spare. This tablet I picked up was lying near you when you were passed out.
What'd you say?
I would assume this is Q-taro's original tablet. The question is, why was it lying on the floor? So took it? It's because So took the tablet from Q-taro.
What?
But they're locked by fingerprints, Woof. Sure, but while near him, he could bypass that by simply pressing the fainted Q-taro's finger to it. And so we arrive at an outrageous truth.
What do you mean by that?
Depending on when So looked at the tablet, he might have seen through our entire strategy.
What?
The worst time for it would be after the 4th trade. That's when Q-taro had the Sage and I had the Keymaster. If he saw the tablet then, he could use Q-taro's Sage power to also know I was the Keymaster.
So, has So just been acting fooled?
Shoot, you got me. Or not. Wonder if I'm acting right now. Or maybe I'm telling the truth. So! Not good. Now there's a possibility that So has the sacrifice. Gah! So as it stands, there's no way we can vote for So! But that doesn't mean we can just vote for Kana or Now either. Well then, let's resume the discussion, guys. We'll discuss who it's safe to vote for. I think So's lying. It all depends. Okay, did we find Q-taro before we went to the doll room? No, we didn't. We did not. Oh, fuck. Yeah, this is messed up then.
We gotta find the one with the least chance of having the sacrifice.
So's an absolute no-go. He's the most likely to pull this kind of trick. But between Bucket Girl and Big Sis Now, is there any real difference, Woof? You need a certain amount of tokens to take the sacrifice from Sara in the 5th trade. think we're gonna end up voting for now, huh? If you consider the token counts, you'll get your answer.
But I don't know the aim of the one who did the trade. What possibilities are there?
But I can't choose now or Kana. Damn it. All I can think of is tokens, meow. Bucket Girl had a lot, and Big Sis now only had a little woof. What do we even do now, meow? Yeah. Tokens. So if I... No one reacted. No one reacted. No one reacted. No one reacted. Okay, I think the sacrifice is Kana. And we're gonna end up voting for... No, we could vote for So then in that case. But at the same time, we really can't, can we? So what do I do then? So's a no-go, so that doesn't tell us anything. Kana had a lot of tokens, now only had a little. You need a certain amount of tokens. So do I versus Gin and Keiji? I do. Like Gin says, now hardly had any tokens. Surely she couldn't have been the one to take the sacrifice from Sara.
Then, is now the one with the least likelihood?
Wait, please! This isn't right. Big Sis now. Least likelihood. Are you going to kill me with such vague reasoning? Please, have another discussion! You're right, we can't end this discussion.
What are you saying?
I just remembered something. There was a way anyone could get tokens. Miss Sara, you know it too, don't you? A way for anyone to get tokens. By trading with someone? From Alice's body. Trading with someone. Do you mean trading tokens with someone else? That carries the risk of being betrayed. There's a better way. You could take tokens from Alice's body, sitting there in the Room of Lies. That was impossible, though. They cleaned it up. Of course, I could have been... Now did it immediately. So, either way, Now and Kana still die, don't they? Big Sis now wouldn't do such a thing, meow. But it's true. When I went to check the body, the tokens were already gone. And Now was closely inspecting the Room of Lies.
No, it ain't just Now who could have done it. Couldn't any of us gotten those tokens?
In other words, everyone has the potential to possess the sacrifice. It all ends with a game of trust. And that last action is going to be the key. What were each of us doing at the time of the 5th trade? As in... just before the main game started? Woof! Hope you can find the sacrifice. Oh boy. We have to determine based on So, Kana, and Now's actions at the time of the 5th trade. I was sitting on the stairs, thinking back on everything that had happened. I was on the laptop in the winner's room the whole time. Will you believe that? Kana wasn't really doing anything, just wandering absent-mindedly.
Did anybody else see what the 3 were doing?
I was with Now on the stairs for most of the time. I was searching out by myself to see if there were any other exits, meow. It's So. Okay. Yeah, it's So. Because the only fucking time, the only fucking box that we could access was with So, right? Your friendly policeman was shoving aside rubble. I don't know what thing. Kana, why aren't you speaking? Question her? Are you hiding something, Kana? Nah? Come to think of it, I feel like you were the only one I didn't see around then. Really, where were you? I mean... I was looking for something I dropped. Something she dropped? Huh.
If only I hadn't passed out.
There's also a ring-up box right in front of me. What do you think, Miss Sara? I can't take Toast's claims seriously. I eventually went to check the rubble-blocked exit. It was always the same hopeless situation, though. So I don't know what Now was doing in that time. The hope of escape had vanished. I couldn't even stand up. Everything I'm saying is true. Sara, please save me. I didn't see those 3, meow. Sorry, well. Come to think of it, didn't you tell me you found something while searching? Meow? Yeah. There was a smartphone on the stairs, Woof. What? But it wouldn't even make calls. It was useless for escape, meow. Oh, there we go. Smartphone, kinda dropped something. So I'm gonna save. I'm gonna versus Gin and Kana. Kana, was this a smartphone you lost? How did you know? Sure enough. I bet it's the same smartphone I found in Kana's first trial room. Again, tell me, where did you pick that up? It was a ways down the stairs now. Ah, sheesh. She must have just dropped it while we were all climbing the stairs, surely. Are you protecting Kana? Are you protecting Kana, so? Me? Stick up for Kana? Think back for me. When we were climbing the stairs, So and Kana were walking in front. If she had dropped the phone then, everyone should have noticed. Oh, true. In short, this was only dropped after we all climbed up to the exit. Kana dropped it while descending the stairs. What did she descend for? Why did you try to hide this, Kana? Because... Hey, sis Sara, there's a message on this phone, meow! Right, that's what Kana's sister... Huh? It's a different message. Thank you, I love you, sister. Now it's Kana's turn to protect her big sister. Because that's how Kana can atone. This... Please give that back! Hold on, did you write this, Kana? But Kana's big sister is already dead. Could it be the sister in this messages? No way. Her sister in heaven? It's referring to her sister in heaven? That's not it. I mean, if it's not that, this... Surely not. Is that right, Kana? Your sister here is me? That does not make much sense, but okay. Yes. I know, it's strange. But Kana, to Kana, you're... And so you wanted to save Sara that much? Yes. Hey, Kana. Was it you who traded away Sara's sacrifice? To avoid using the ring-up box in the winner's room, you return to the 3rd floor to trade. We could get back there?
Hey now! You're talking like Kana's. Are you saying she took the sacrifice to protect Sara?
That's so... But then why did Now get votes? It's inconceivable. No, I don't want to conceive of it. Deny it, Kana. What worthless reasoning. That's all a load of... No, it's all correct. You idiot! Don't say anything! Kana did the 5th trade. She won't hide the truth anymore. Kana! Kana did it. She really did it to protect me. She took the sacrifice for herself.
This is just the worst outcome.
Self-sacrifice? Kana! So, you caught on at some point, didn't you? That's why you were trying to move the votes toward Kana. Shut up. Since there was no other way for Kana to survive. Please wait! Will you listen carefully to what Kana has to say? Oh? With the 5th trade, Kana switched her card and Sara's card. Uh-oh. When she knew escape was impossible anymore, she had no idea what to do. Then she looked at the phone. Seeing her sister's words calmed her heart. And she came to despise herself for not being able to do anything. This whole time, Kana just kept betraying her sister, the others, Sara. She just had a feeling that So had sent the sacrifice to Sara. Kana doesn't get the complicated trade talk. She can't even reason out who gave who what. Even so, she was certain of just one thing. Because Sara is so kind, she couldn't just trade the sacrifice to anyone. Kana.
Except we were about to. Like, if Alice's body and tokens were still there, we would have just been like, yeet!
Kana. She didn't want to let Sara die. And also, she didn't want to make So a murderer.
Huh.
That seemed more painful than her own death. So she traded her commoner for Sara's sacrifice. Kana. But... Oh? The card she received was a commoner. What? What?
What's going on here, Kana?
Kana doesn't understand either. She's sure she traded cards with Sara. It wasn't the sacrifice. Unthinkable. What is Kana saying? So's hacking. It's all true. Please believe me. At any rate, we just have to talk about Kana's statement. Can't believe Bucket Girl, woof. She's lying to try and confuse us, meow.
Whoa, maybe Kana just messed up who she was trading with or something?
Some unique situation that caused the roll to just disappear. Is that possible, I wonder? can't trust electronics for shit. Just tell what error in the trade got messed up. Don't tell me. I wonder if So hacked the roll cards themselves. I don't know what to believe. I can't see through to the truth in their hearts right now. So we might just have to find the objective truth. The truth? That's probably now. What now said? Maybe the influence of So's hacking extended to the roll data or something. Some nice evidence would make that a whole lot more convincing. Too bad.
I don't know how the ring-up boxes work, but if you're just saying names into the receiver, there could be mistakes.
Yeah, my sacrifice definitely moved.
If it ain't Kana's mistake, then maybe the floor master purposely changed the destination, something like that.
Gosh, you changed the trade?
Come to think. Wasn't Miley talking about some transgression of Gashu's just before the main game?
Oh. Maybe he took away the sacrifice card in general? Ooh. So's hardly saying anything. I can't read his thoughts. It ain't unthinkable, right, Sara? This may be an absurd opinion, but So is spending his remaining time messing with the laptop in the winner's room, right? I wonder, did he hack the card data then? Is that even possible? Because, I mean, there isn't anyone but So who could cause an irregularity, is there? Someone who could cause an irregularity? No, Gashu. She's been betraying us over and over now. She's even less trustworthy than the loner. Well, don't trust Bucket Girl, Big Sis Sara. Okay, okay. No, I didn't mean to extract. Okay. Gashu, cause an irregularity. Now, q-taro. There was a possibility. Something separate from So's hacking. Does Gashu have a role? An irregularity that definitely occurred. The transgression by Floormaster Gashu! Say what? Remember what Miley said before the main game.
Gashu, are you listening? You really gotta muck things up. You've made a flagrant transgression, one that shakes the very core of the main game.
Despite being such a huge transgression, it hasn't shown itself at all thus far. And now, this illogical movement of the cards that's tormenting us. Could this very issue be Gashu's transgression?
We believe Kana. It's the only explanation.
You're saying the Coot tampered with the card movement? For the Floormaster, what would be the merit of doing that? Well, there's some merit? There was some sort of merit. That's why Gashu pushed us through the argument. I see. If his goal could be made clear, maybe we know. Who he moved the sacrifice to, that is.
Quite the off-mark inference. Is it alright for you to be using your time on this?
Gashu, if you haven't engaged in any misconduct, then promise us. I know the Floormaster's code. If we can expose your transgression, this main game won't count. We demand a second attempt 24 hours later. No one's gonna die? Maybe?
You just know everything, don't you? As to be expected from Miss Sara Chidouin. Promise or no promise, I will simply carry out my duty as per the code. Whoa! You for real?
With 24 hours, we can make another shot at escape.
But are you certain? If you cannot prove it, you will only be losing time to spend on other reasoning.
It's okay. This new possibility we've spun, this theory, wasn't being directed at Gashu. So, please tell us the truth. The other possibility is that you did some sort of hacking to the roll cards, So. If we know whether that claim is true or not, we can fight. Let's all combine forces to win an extension. Huh. Yes? You really don't have the sacrifice? It's okay. Kana really doesn't have the sacrifice. I see. I didn't access the roll cards. I didn't do any hacking to them. So, that's the truth, Miss Sara. No lies, no tricks. Alright, let's quit deceiving each other. Let's work to expose Gashu's transgression. Just what I wanted to hear. This is a turning point in our destiny. A path we never could have reached if we were trapped by endless suspicion. The path of us all trusting each other and battling the kidnappers head on. Together, we'll expose Gashu's misdeed. Oh boy. Oh god. Oh, blue. It's blue. Gashu had something to gain from tampering with the trade. You think he had to sacrifice Wait. You think he had to sacrifice to go to someone he wanted to kill?
Or else, you think there was somebody who Gashu didn't want to die?
Probably that. Is there an answer in the clues we have left?
There's a fundamental issue. Maybe the sacrifice wasn't actually sent to anybody.
Okay. Let's extract.
So Gashu's transgression was making the sacrifice vanish. Seems unthinkable, sure, but it's just one possibility. There is something curious about the antagonism between Gashu and Miley.
Out of all the evidence we've seen so far, is there anything related to this transgression? Is there something like that?
I think there is. Maybe.
If I say there isn't, we can come back to this, right? No, none of the evidence. That's what I thought. We've discussed all the evidence already. Unless there's some new evidence that hasn't come up in discussion, I don't see any leads. Some yet unused evidence.
The person with the sacrifice is real likely to die. That's why Gashu meddled. Like, I don't want them to die, so I'll move the sacrifice to somebody else.
Who's them here?
That's obvious. The person who normally end up having the sacrifice. Kana!
It's out there, but maybe in reality, Gashu's an ally. Like he wanted us to be exposed so we could put a stop to the main game. Is that too unthinkable? The coup hates one of us in particular. He wanted him to be killed via the sacrifice in the main game, even if it meant tampering. Who in the world would that be? Obviously, it's gotta be the guy who made an escape plan and ruined his honor as a floor master. The Hacker Man himself. So! Okay. Sacrifice wasn't sent to anybody. New evidence that we haven't discussed yet. It'd be Kana. Gashu had something to gain. He tampered with the cards. Okay, I'm gonna versus Keiji and Kana. No? Okay. I was thinking that was probably the case, but oops, never mind. Okay. Evidence that hasn't existed yet. We do have this. How does this work? It's only because we haven't used it. The only clue that hasn't been used yet is this roster. It looks kind of familiar. It's just like the torn up paper I found on the first floor, meow. Though, what use could this have?
Oh god, why? Why do you have that?
Huh?
Oof. Miley! Cursor, handing internal documents to participants?
Internal documents? Gashu, just what is this roster?
What indeed?
He got onto the fact that I don't know what this means.
You did good, Sara.
Huh?
Gashu just made a slip of the tongue. You freaked him out. Whatever could you mean? Your son was a whole lot better at playing dumb, huh?
What meaning could these papers have? I can't even guess. But there's some value in solving this mystery.
We ain't got time. Let's thoroughly talk out anything suspicious about this roster.
The lack of 5 names when there's supposed to be 20 people. There are 4 bound sheets and 4 names on each sheet.
Besides our names, there's a bunch of names I've never even heard.
Huh? This roster doesn't seem to be sorted by name.
Hold on a sec. There are participants whose names aren't on this,
huh? The roster. It's reminding me of something, meow.
If you want to look closer at the roster, tell Mr. Policeman and we'll look at it together.
Okay, let's save.
And let's extract. Let's check it together, Sara.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, that's a reference thing, I guess. Who would have made this roster, I wonder? Probably Miley. It's what Gashu's reaction seemed to indicate, too. Is there no follow-up to these sheets? Follow-up? No, there wasn't anything else. Is that so? Sorry.
Kurumada, Hayasaka, Kinashi, Tsurugi, tons of other peeps I don't know. Were these people who died in the first round before they could meet us?
That might be it.
How many people these kidnappers gotta kill till they're satisfied? Oh, now's not the time to get emotional.
Joe isn't on this either. What are you trying to say? Sorry, no ill will meant. Just laying out the facts to reason from. Counting them now, there are 4 of us participants whose names aren't listed here. 4 of us? Look at this! The names are sorted by percentage! How creepy! What sort of statistic are these numbers supposed to represent? These numbers definitely stick out as odd. Might they hold the key to solving this? Roster. I remembered it, meow! The bar on the first floor, woof! There's a list of names on the blackboard, meow! How that you mention it, that was a roster too, but I couldn't possibly recall everyone's name. I memorized it, meow. What? Huh? Canned drink was Alice, Kai, Kazumi, Keiji, Shunsuke, So, now Michi, Mai, Megami, Reko, q-taro. Meow! Canned drink was Anzu, Kana, Gin, Kugie, Sara, Joe, now Hinako, Ranmaru. Whoop! It's amazing, Gin. Easier than learning the prefectures of Japan, meow. By the way, Big Sis Sara, your roster. It's missing the names Kai, So, Kugie, Joe, and now. 5 names. This is important information. Was that useful, meow? So that's gonna be it. Missing 5 names, missing 4 names. So that's it then. Oh, wait, extract. So this is the review. So, yeah, Shin Tsukimi. That's So's real name. So, what did you just say? Huh? That there are 4 people's names missing. Meow? Kai, So, Kugie, Joe, and Now aren't listed, so... Huh? That's 5! Woof! Huh? I guess I rushed to miscount it, sorry. Hey! Do we really need to worry about little mistakes right now? No, it's important. The mistake isn't just a trivial issue. Why did So get it wrong? That's what's important. Gashu, tell us how many participants were dragged into the death game.
That would be 20.
There are 16 listed on the roster. Plus 5 weren't listed. Doesn't that add up to 21?
1 too many?
What's that mean, meow? There were exactly 20 names on the blackboard, woof. Well then, let's compare the names on the paper roster with those on the blackboard. The blackboard names were like this. First, the 5 not listed on the roster are Kai, So, Kugie, Joe, and Now. Let's remove those 5. On the first sheet, all 4 names are present. The second sheet, similarly, all 4 names are here. The third sheet, this one too. And the 4th sheet. Huh? Shinsu's Kimi? That's the only person not on the blackboard, meow! We've derived a 21st person. Who the hell is this? Who's Shinsukimi? One among us. Is it one of us? Okay, let's calm down. What does that mean exactly? An alias? If someone is using an alias... I see. Shinsukimi is one of us. And they rewrote their alias on the blackboard. No way? Interesting. If we follow that logic, Shinsukimi has already been identified.
Say what?
Sara, let's work this out. If all the names on the paper roster are real, there's someone whose real name hasn't been revealed. Someone not on the roster. It's one of the people not on the paper roster. Kai, So, Kugie, Joe, or Now. Right, you are.
Alright, let's discuss those 5's names.
This is my real name. Professor Mishima always called me Miss Now, remember? I'm using my real name too. It was written there at the prize exchange, right? Kugie is the name of Kana's sister. If Big Brown Gel was using a fake name, Big Sis Sara would figure out right away, meow.
Kai's name was on his laptop, based on email logs. Should be his real one.
If you want to check the roster, come tell Mr. Policeman anytime. Okay. Oh god, the music's going fucking ham. It's a real name, of course. I never forget my precious sister's name.
Ain't even a trace of him being called another name.
Oh! Keiji just moved. Is this any time to be talking about this name? Please believe me, Sara! I do really doubt it's an alias. Big Sis Sara, is Big Bro Gel his real name too? Well, of course it is. Good, meow! So there we go then. Keiji. What's the matter, Keiji? Oh, just impressed by how calmly he could lie. Lie? Sara, recall the prize exchange. The prize exchange? Huh? Remember, there were photos but no names everywhere. Oh, yeah. Was that right? I must have had it wrong. So, what exactly are you afraid of? Afraid? So is... You said you'd tell the truth, right? To defeat Gashu together? We're your allies. Try trusting us, so... No. Shin Tsukimi. So, is Shin Tsukimi?
I want to trust you all too. But I...
So, he's trying to say something. In that case, I'll draw it out. Oh, again. Great. Okay. Do. Got it. Nice. Okay. So, this is the moment to reveal your true self. My real name is... Shin Tsukimi! I'll tell you everything, even the secret of that roster. You know about it, Meow? Yeah. Because that's exactly the same as what I got in my first trial. What did he say?
Tell us, what the heck does this thing mean?
It's victory rates for the participants in the death game. There's the weird percentages on the left, right? Those are everyone's chances of surviving the death game to the end. Their odds of winning. Dumbass! How would they figure that out? Because they tested it with AIs. They used the AIs of us to run tests. Right. They ran simulations of innumerable death games, all done entirely digitally. They explained at horrible length to me how accurate this data was. And I saw my own percentage. 0%. Certain death. I absolutely can't survive this death game. That's why I had to abandon myself. But that doesn't change anything. I don't want to die. I can't stop shaking. I'm going to be killed. Everyone will vote for me and kill me. I don't want that. Hey. Oh, shadow. Hiya. A shadow illuminated by light spoke to me. Just a random question, but do you know what a majority vote is? Oh. He talked to me and cornered me? Okay then, let's go. God! It hurts! Stop! Strength in numbers. You're a helpless sheep who will be eaten by the strong. If you don't want to die, you change. I threw Shin Tsukimi away! So?
Dear me, what a heart-wrenching tale. The time has expired, everyone.
We're out of time? Sorry. It's nearly time for voting.
Hold on a sec. Our discussion. Did you make any progress? It was all unrelated to my transgression. Revealing the truth of that roster. Did that make any progress?
That's... Hey, so, you got any more info on this roster? If I did, I wouldn't hide it now. Sara, is there any other evidence that proves his transgression? Evidence of his transgression? Let's just say we do. I have important evidence.
Let's hear it. What would that be?
I don't know. I don't know at all.
Do I choose this? Unfortunately, that appears to prove nothing.
God, no way! Is it hopeless? Maybe there's nothing else we can do. Are you giving up, Sara? I rewrote the blackboard, and also, I destroyed my own monitor in the monitor room. I've told you everything, just like I swore. So please, save me. Win us an extension, please. Of course I will. I feel it. So trust in me. A real bond. Of course I will. So, Sara.
This is our last chance.
Doesn't matter what. Find something connected to this transgression. Well, think about it and win, Meow. No slacking, loner. Yeah, I know. Guys, our discussion's definitely progressing. We unraveled the mystery of this roster. Let's trust that the truth of this transgression lies beyond that answer.
This is your final discussion. Use it meaningfully.
Uh-oh. Got it! This roster lists the chances of survival for the participants in the death game. They said they determined these chances of victory by running simulations with AIs, right? Is there something about these sheets we're still overlooking? There only being 16 names makes you wonder, right?
So was an alias. That means there's actually 4 not listed, right?
Kai, Kuye, Joe, and now are the 4 not on the roster, meow! Kinda curious how Sara's chances of victory are the highest, huh? Let's check it together, Sara. Okay, I thought you would say something else. Establish the chances of victory in everyone's real names, but... For instance, we haven't touched on them yet. So maybe there's something odd about the occupations. The occupations? Possibly.
Can't think of any common points between those 4, but maybe we can figure out something in common between the 16 who are on the roster?
These 16 have in common. Even I wasn't told any more details than that. I just got a whole lecture on how exact and unmistakable their data was. Can you recall anything else at all? What is it? Now that I think about it, I might have used the word candidates, not participants. Well, not that there's any difference between participants and candidates, is there? If there's a chance the kidnappers were using those terms distinctly, then maybe. Participants and candidates. So seem to believe these were accurate to our chances of victory. What about the chances for the 4 who aren't listed? Who knows? Their actions could even affect the chances for these 16. Maybe the reason they're not on here is because those 4 are dolls or something? Dolls? No, Joe bled, Kai bled, Kugie probably bled. Our AI selves must have killed each other over and over to produce this data, and then been reset to do it all over again. Could that monitor room have been the place they did the test runs? Wait, they're AIs, so they'd only have to fight digitally. True. No reason they would have needed to assemble in that room. Come to think of it, I heard there was something unique about the AIs in the monitor room. They were all the candidates who survived the first trial. All the candidates. Joe, Kai, and Now weren't there, right? That's... Oh, God, Now's dead! Now's so fucked! But what does that mean? Since we learned the loner's real name, there's no question it's these 4, but I don't know what they have in common, meow. There's a mix of living people, not living people, and someone we never met, woof. There must be something in common. Okay, God, this is tough. Okay, no one reacted. Something odd about the occupations. We could look at that. No one reacted. Something in common between the 16 participants and candidates. 4 on the roster would be dolls, maybe? Now's not reacting. So, that's probably not true. Candidates who survived the first trial. Okay. There's a distinction. AI's in the monitor room with candidates who survived the first trial. Meaning Now isn't a candidate. There we go. Hang on. What's this about candidates? Are participants and candidates really the same? The participants. Those are the 20 people who were brought into this death game. Then, what are the candidates the Floor Master spoke of? Those qualified to win? Those left in the final vote. Those qualified to win. It's those with the qualifications. The right. Those who fulfill the conditions to be the ultimate winner. And with that in mind, if Kashu, who swears loyalty to your organization, were to make a transgression, he'd try to kill a candidate or a non-candidate? Try to kill a non-candidate? What if there's someone among us who doesn't have the right to victory? A non-candidate. Kashu would try to kill them. That's why he tampered with the sacrifice. I should know it now. Who here is not a candidate? Please select the non-candidate. Is Now the one who's not a candidate? Yep. Now? Yes? You have the sacrifice, don't you? Huh? This roster lists the names of the candidates, those who are qualified for victory. Even Shinsukimi, with a 0% chance to actually win, is listed. But now, out of the survivors, your name is the only one missing. And in the monitor room, too, there was no AI of you. No, there didn't exist a Now AI to begin with. Because you were an outsider who didn't meet the qualifications to be a candidate. And so Gashu tried to kill you. He sent the sacrifice with its high risk of death to Now. This was your transgression, Gashu.
Fantastic, simply fantastic. Well done. Oh god, all of your cooperation, you solved it. Yes, indeed, you are the chosen one.
It's over. All the energy's leaving me. Our long, long discussion, and at the end we earned it. Victory. A moment's survival. I'm sorry, everyone. I kept quiet about the sacrifice all the time. When I thought about what would happen if we weren't able to expose him, I just couldn't say it. It's not your fault. It's not your fault now. All the fault lies with Gashu. Answer me, Gashu. Candidates, this death game, what's all of it mean?
I will say but one thing. Everyone, have you ever harbored doubts about your upbringing? That is my first and last hint for you.
Last?
Mr. Chidouin, you have overlooked something important about the Floor Master's code.
About the code?
It is written clearly. For, if there is misconduct during the main game, it either proceeds with the transgressor's death or must be retried 4 hours later.
Huh?
And I promised you that I would fulfill my duty as per the code. If I take responsibility on my life, then the main game shall continue.
You're kidding? Stop!
This is masked now as fucked. Everyone, please on victory. No way! This is...
He offed himself! Gashu! No! No!
This is impossible! It should be over! Why? Why this?
He's going to do this from the start? Why? For just a day's extension. We hung on stubbornly and put our lives on the line. And yet, Gashu casually threw away his life. He easily shut down our hope. Who could be capable of such a thing? He's a demon! A demon! Shouldn't have... Supplement! Please, it's an emergency, right? Suspend the main game. Can't do that. Then we'll only act as a substitute. No! You're really going to continue? This is all within the rules. If I refuse, everyone will die. This isn't right. This isn't right at all! I'm begging you. It doesn't have to be 24 hours. Please let us retry. I'm sorry. I'll do anything. Anything. Just please. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Ow. Now is a sacrifice. No one will vote for her. And we need to choose too. One of the commoners, So or Kana. Final round. So now's fucked? Great. Now's the sacrifice, I'm the keymaster. You can only vote for So or Kana. I guess it's clear who you'll vote for. Well, this is messed. Everyone, won't you vote for Kana? I'm tired. As much as I contribute, everyone's going to choose me, right? Please, someone, save me. Won't you vote for Kana? Everyone's going to choose me. I think I have to do this, huh? Huh? What are you... Please, vote for Kana.
What are you saying? Kana!
I'm sure you understand. Between So and Kana, which of us isn't necessary? Stupid, don't say that! Kana already intended to die from the moment she tried to trade for Sara's sacrifice. Kana, please, this is about the only thing Kana can do. In exchange, I want you to believe in So, because he's really not a bad person. Why can't I say anything? Kana's throwing her life away to protect So. Am I just going to watch in silence? Kana! Don't be ridiculous, Kana! So... Self-sacrifice? That's worthless! You really are a kid, Kana. A thoughtless kid with a backwards notion that if she dies, it'll solve everything. My feelings won't change. Be quiet, Kana! Guys, We have our conclusion. Hurry up and vote. Sara, you hated me from deep down, right? Aren't I awful? You won't get another chance like this. So, Kana doesn't have any wisdom and can't even hack. I told you to shut up, Kana. Please, remember the first main game. We all chose Kai as the victim. For survival, we didn't choose my feelings, but logic. Wasn't that a mistake? Real failure is wavering. Not trusting your beliefs is weakness. Stop it. And this time, the right thing to do is to choose logic so that you can escape. You should choose Kana. Just stop it. It's time to vote. I cannot wait any longer. Touch your voting tablets or everyone will die. Got it. Mr. Policeman just voted for Kana. Keiji! Thank you very much.
This ain't a joke. I'm ashamed of you, Keiji. Sacrificing a kid for the sake of adults. It's a demonic choice you just can't make. I'm voting for So.
You're right, Q-taro. I don't think Kana's important at all. My vote is for So. Fine by me. Now if we just vote for ourselves, that's 3-2. Again, should be an easy choice for you too, right? I do hate the loner, but it's not like I want him to die. Dumbass. If you don't choose me, I'll use you next and get you killed. Save again? You don't have to take responsibility again. This is Sara. If you vote for Kana, it'll be tied 3-3. Your vote won't cause anyone to die. But then, because it's Sara, your vote will. It's okay, Gen. I'll take responsibility. I voted for Bucket Girl now. Now it's just me. My vote will decide everything. It'll decide it all. Okay. You did it, Sara. Now? Do you remember the conditions for the sacrifice to win? Sacrifice wins, even if it's a tie for first. Now So has 3 votes, Kana has 3 votes. And as a sacrifice, I can vote for myself twice. If you vote for me, that's 3 votes for everyone. I can win by a tie for first.
Say what?
Let's return home together, Sara. He says, Sara, you won't do that, right? What the fuck? You select who to vote for. No, if I vote for Keiji too, it'll also do that. This is the most messed up thing ever. God, this game is so messed. Okay, so let's consider the options. If I vote for Keiji, now wins because it's a tie for first. Wait, doesn't she need the tie for first? Does Now need the tie for first? I don't know. Does Now need the tie for first? Okay. Okay, I'm going to check. Real quick. If the sacrifice is in the tie, the sacrifice wins. No, that's the one thing I can't do. Bitch! You can't be serious! Fuck you! No! This literally saves us, doesn't it? What would happen? Okay, dude, if I vote for Keiji, it's a tie for first, that the sacrifice isn't in, but Now would probably still die. No! No! Fuck off! I thought I found a way out, but I didn't! Let me vote for Keiji! Stop! Fuck! That's what I'll do. If it has different endings, I'll look at every single one, okay? Displaying results. Thank you, Sara. Why? Why didn't you choose me? I'll never forgive you, Sara! Sara, before I go, could you give me a hug? Yeah. You're warm. Announce the results. The Keymaster was Keiji Shinogi. The
The sage was q-taro Burgerberg. The sacrifice was now q-taro. I see. So this is your answer, Sara. Now. It's strange. I couldn't stop shaking from fear. But the moment you decided, that stopped. I'm glad. Glad I didn't have to betray you all. How? Rekko, glad I can meet you.
I should be saying that! You weren't around now.
Thank you.
How?
Wonder if I'll meet the professor over there. I wanted to finish that painting. Well then, it's time for the execution.
Wait!
Sara, take this.
Don't do that!
It's an instant death switch. Unless you want her suffering to be long, you just have to press it.
Okay, begin. Bye.
I don't want to die. Don't push it.
I have to.
Wait! Don't press it. I don't want to die yet.
No! Stop it! I need you. Okay, dude, don't suffer! This just feels cruel! Now! Let me press it now! Why do her screams have to change at all? Now expired. Why wouldn't she just let me press the switch? Now, you didn't have to fucking suffer.
Professor, I'm sorry. The present I was going to give you, I still couldn't finish it.
That's alright. You'll have plenty of time now.
Yes.
I couldn't push the button. To the very end, now said she didn't want to die. There was no way I could push it.
Once again, I couldn't protect them. They died again. Next is Kana.
Wait! Stop it already! Please, Soflin!
Don't move.
That's Gachi's.
You come near Kana, I'll shoot.
It's futile. Kana's execution won't be changing.
Why? Ain't you different from Gashu and Miley? You carried out her execution with such a pained look. You don't really want this, do ya?
You don't understand, do you?
I've always been your enemies. I'm coming close.
Whoa!
The gun let out a click.
It was empty, I see.
Damn you!
It's fine now. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Sara. Kana! Please take care of So. Everyone, get along together. Activating collar device. The human flower.
I don't like the sound of that!
Hurt. My neck hurts. Just now, human flower seeds were injected by your necklace through your body.
Stop, Soflin! What are you doing?
Please be at ease. She won't suffer like this now. Roots will spread through her body, and feeling a comforting numbness, she'll die beautifully. Now they will bloom. Ah!
Jesus Christ. Is the creator of this game just a sadist or what?
No!
Kana expired. It's not as bad as Now's, I guess, but still, that's messed.
This is how the Chosen One meets her end. So long as the flowers don't wilt, her body will always be preserved beautifully.
Kana. I'm sorry, Kana. We needed So to escape. I chose logic. The worst possible choice. I'll kill you. What? Worthless. It's all worthless. The Four Masters, Sara, Every one of the riffraff. I'll kill every one of you who killed Kana. That's right. First will be Sara. Oh great, so still isn't on our side. Lovely. I wonder where So is. I've searched around, my mind dazed. I couldn't save now or Kana. I don't care. I don't want to look at that reality anymore. For now, I'll look for So. God, we're fucked, aren't we? My feet move as if guided by something. Some sort of premonition is calling me. The screen is glowing. I wonder what it is. I gaze at the screen absent-mindedly. Oh god. Yo, Sara! Huh? Is this some kind of joke again? There was a familiar face. The face of my best friend who I always saw at school. Joe! Inconceivable. It's another hallucination. I've finally broken down. Because there shouldn't be an AI of Joe. But that doesn't matter to me right now. Joe! Is that you, Joe? Yep. So, looks like you've been well. You murderer. Huh? I should have understood this. This was a hallucination. A false Joe I created. Wait, I shouldn't respond to it. Let me hear it. Who'd you kill this time? You're wrong. I didn't kill. But ignore it. You voted, didn't you? You sacrificed someone weaker than you to survive. No, that's wrong, Joe. I mean, this isn't Joe. Sara, you've really changed. Can't breathe. I'm being killed by my hallucinations. What's your excuse for this time, Sara? You aren't Joe. You aren't Joe! Don't show yourself to me! Please! Just give me a break. Forgive me! Can't do that, Sara. You know how much I suffered? I'll show you once more. Huh? A hellish sight. The last thing I want to remember. Joe's end. Sara. Oh. Are you okay, Sara? Keiji. Thank goodness. Sara, nothing wrong, is there? You were passed out in the room of rubble.
In front of that video.
That must have been an AI of Big Bro Joe, right, Meow?
It was a fake Joe somebody set up out of malice. Sara, don't worry about anything it said. What are they talking about?
Keiji? Who is Joe?
Your Turn to Die, Chapter 2, End. To be continued in the final chapter. But there are alternate routes, right? Oh, thank you for playing. This is a waiting room for until the next episode is released. Well then, thank you very much for staying with it this far. Oh. Interesting. Just all the songs. Huh. So I'm gonna save down here. If I click Quit Game to title. Oh! This game is so fucking messed up, I swear to God. Ugh. Okay. I don't know what I want to start with as far as the alternate stuff. I don't have any idea. I don't even know if that was supposed to be, like, the correct ending. It said to be continued still. So that does continue somehow. Okay, so I guess that means next episode... Okay, let's actually hold this to a majority vote. Okay, next episode, do I go back to Chapter 2, Part 1, and save Alice and kill Rekko? Or do I go to the end of Chapter 2, Part 2, where I just was, and see the alternate endings where I vote for Now and So? Which do I do first? I'll leave that up to you guys. Because this game is fucked up beyond belief. God. So there's only 6 alive. Yeah. I didn't expect Now to die. I was thinking Rekko would have to be one of them, but no, she's still alive. Which is good, but also fucked. at the same time, because that means there's so many endings where different people die. And I'd assume there's probably a bad end if you take too long with the discussion in Chapter 2, Part 1 also, where Gin dies. But I'd assume, like I said, that's a bad end. And it's probably also a bad end if you vote for now. That's my guess. So, well, I say bad end. Rather, a wrong end, using Corpse Party logic, because they're all bad endings. Jesus Christ. Okay, well, that's gonna be it for this episode, guys. If you liked it, then be sure to press the like button, and if you didn't like it, then fuck you too. Remember to subscribe, follow me on Twitter, and hit that notification bell to stay up to date on all my videos and stuff. And as always, my name is Godzi, and I will see you all next time. Goodbye!